With so much land in Basin and Range, you see a variety of terrain, some more dramatic than the rest. Alicia takes us up a rise to the top of a hill where we can see Coal Valley laying out before us. This is where we truly get an understanding of the meaning of basin and range.
So this is a really great place to get up high and you can get a classic view of the Basin and Range National Monument. Out in front of us to the north is Coal Valley, which is basically the eastern half of the Basin and Range National Monument. So it's the eastern basin. And then these mountains over here, the Golden Gate Range, basically run through the center part of the monument. And then in the distance, behind these Golden Gate Range that we're seeing here, is the Worthington Mountains, and that wilderness area forms the western edge of Basin and Range. So this area was designated under a presidential proclamation as Basin and Range National Monument. And in the proclamation, it lists monument objects and values. And we're getting a great view of one of the values up here. It's the view shed, or the iconic Basin and Range landscape that we can see from up here.
It is beautiful.
What you're seeing is the iconic landscape of Nevada. And the iconic landscape of Nevada is the Basin and Range province, where basin is a technical term for a valley, and range is a technical term for a mountain. So the Basin and Range province. If we drew a line around the Basin and Range province, it would almost outline Nevada. The simple message is that we have this landscape protected, and we can expect the landscape to look the way it is now for the future generations. For our kids' kids ought to be able to come and stand on this hilltop and look out and see the same thing without fear of industrial development or condos out in the valley.
We thank Alicia and Jim and head out for Caliente. The town is about an hour away and our stopping point for the night. We've only seen a fraction of what Basin and Range has to offer, and we're already looking forward to a return visit.